This January
This January lang. Ay, actually, hindi. December pa lang. Around November 20. We had a few days before the Christmas season. And then, nag-break po kami, then nag-resume ng
So nakailang episodes na kayo? Dali.
Sa ngayon, almost, yung malapit nang magsara, mga almost 5 episodes po.
So ilang pa to go? Gano'ng katagal pa?
We have a total of 18 episodes po.
18
So,
pa.
we have nasa day 12 po kami, we have around 30
And then-
shooting days.
So when is this airing?
This airs po on, the first episode is gonna be on Viva 1 sa February 6.
Alright.
Aba.
Thank you,
And then,
Direk.
magkakaroon din po kami sometime this January ng primer, parang behind the scenes the making of Head University.
Alright. Thank you.
Thank
Yung
you.
writer.
Si
sorry,
Kim po.
Kim?
Aba, Night in Black.
Yeah. Did Viva buy the rights from you for this, for Health University? And how long ago did you write the story?
Actually, sinunod ko po yung story team for, I think, 6 months.
Last year.
No, 2000.
Matagal na.
About 2016.
Wow, 10 years ago. Tapos, paano napunta sa Viva?
Actually, kinontak po ako ng Wattpad.
Wattpad, alright.
Pero pong interested na mag-adapt sa story ko. And Viva po. And natuwa naman po kasi napanood ko na po yung mga film ng Viva. And maganda po yung mga photos nila.
How last year yun?
Opo.
Last year. Thank you. Yung tatlong showbiz royal. Hello. Hi. Good afternoon. Good evening na pala. Sorry. Yeah. How did you feel now that you're moving into the same landscape or same area, same of your mom and dad? That your mom and dad starred in or became known? Yung tatlo.
Basically, my mom is not an actress po.
So your dad.
Yeah, my dad is
Parents,
not.
yeah.
Based on that naman po, si daddy really supportive naman po siya sa ginagawa ko ngayon. Pag may tinatanong ako sa kanya, tinuturuan niya rin po ako. Nandiyan din po si Tito Ray PJ Abeliano, para sumuporta po sa akin. Especially si Ate Carla din po minsan tumatawag sa akin or mag-chat sa akin. Kung kinakamusta yung work ko and everything. So yeah, thank you so much po.
Hi, Andre.
Hello po, good
New
evening
Year.
po. Happy New Year po. How do I feel po as a royalty po? Is that po the question?
Yes, that they're now moving into the same area, realm that your dad became known. Dad and mom.
Ako po, I feel very blessed and in a way po, I feel pressured kasi they're from the same industry and I feel like I'm gonna get judged by my actions na hindi, kung hindi dikit sa kanila or whatever na parang hindi man comparable. I feel like it's pressuring na baka mamaya it may come out na hindi ako as good as them or hindi ako parang ano to, anak pa talaga to, ampun ba to, yung ganun po. So may ganung feeling po.
Ampun talaga.
Opo, yes po.
Thank you. Yes.
I think for me, it's big shoes to fill. I also feel very pressured, but also very honored and grateful that I have this role already. It's unbelievable because I also didn't expect na papasok ako sa showbiz.
You're the third generation, not your
Third
family.
generation.
Yes.
po. Yes po. So it's really big shoes to fill. I feel tremendous amount of pressure, but pressure that I'm challenged and I want to make them proud of me. I really want them to be proud of me in anything that I do, showbiz, school, everything. Thank you.
All right. Good luck. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, next up we just had a little switcheroo. Let's hear first from Aster Amoyo from TikTok, People's Journal at PSN.
Sali pala ako dito. Anyway, sa lahat muna, congratulations for this new project. Dun muna sa dalawang leads natin. kay Heart at saka kay Zeki. Kanina natatakal yung pressure. Kasi parang kasi kayo ang pinaka-center or center characters of this series. So how does it feel now? At saka may pressure ba sa inyong dalawa?
Until now po, there's still a lot of pressure, but I'm thankful for the pressure because it's what pushes us po. Yeah, there's still pressure, definitely, but I'm thankful for it. Thank you.
Si Heart.
Of course, I still feel pressure until today. I feel pressure now even. Just like what Zeke said, we're thankful for the pressure because it pushes us to do well.
Follow up lang sa inyong dalawa. Kasi kung pagbabasehan yung mga previous Vivo One series, yung mga ginagawang love teams, nagiging sila. Or nagkakaroon ng special, what you might call that, friendship sa kanilang pagitan. In your case, sa inyong dalawa, ano ang nakikita niyo sa isa't isa?
Definitely not po. Heart here has a boyfriend.
Oh, labinuking naman.
His name is Ray
Alright.
J.
Oo.
She has a partner, and I 100% respect that po. Pero we're cool. We're friends.
How about you? How about you, Zeki? Are you taken?
I'm single po. I'm single.
Okay.
I choose to focus on work.
Alright. Thanks for being honest. Zeki muna, yung writer muna. Ano ang naging inspirasyon mo para mabuo mo itong Yale University?
Yung inspiration ko talaga dito yung napanood ko na The Purge movie. Actually, pinanood po namin yun sa school. Tapos after po na nagkaroon kami ng mga biroan ng mga friends ko na what if magkaroon ng purge sa school, saan kami magtatago. Parang doon po talaga umikot yung inspiration ko.
Anong pakiramdam mo ngayon na nakikita mo na nabibigyan na ng totoong buhay yung mga characters na binuo mo?
Actually, it still feels surreal po. Actually, di pa rin po makapaniwala na andito kami lahat eh. Di ako makapaniwala na yung mga character na sa imagination ko lang dati, totoo na. But I'm proud of them and alam ko na magagampanan talaga ng roles.
Thank you. And of course, kay Direk. Direk, congratulations. So happy for you.
Thank you, Tita Aster.
How does it feel also? I think if I'm not mistaken, this is the very first series mo sa Vivo One.
Yes po, Tita.
Okay. These are all young people. So, paano mo sila denied? Paano mo sila, how do you call this, motivate? Especially na parang ikaw yung tatay-tatayan, syempre, ng project na to.
Opo, we had workshops naman po, and ano po, I don't mince words. Real talk palagi po sa kanila. And ayun nga, kung masasaktan sila sandali. Pero nakikita naman nila after kung sabunin sila, nakita naman po nila na para sa kanila din po kasi yun. Kasi okay na lahat pagkatapos. Pagkatapos silang pagkatapos ng eksena, ayun, tapos na yung eksena, okay, good. Sinasabihan, hindi din naman po ako madamot sa words of encouragement and affirmation sa kanila. Tong generation na po na to, usually gusto nilang marinig kung pangit pang ginagawa nila at the same time kung mabuti silang ginawa, gusto nilang marinig yun at pinaparinig ko po sa kanila yun. And I'm proud of each of them po.
Thank you. And my last question, kasi alam ko marami pang magtatanong. Siguro kay Zach, kay Andre, and of course si Gabby. Gabby, I'm so happy for you. Nakita kong nanay mo. Siya, tinaguri akong stage mom. Siya, natakal na nga dito because you are, yung mga parents niyo are of course popular personalities before you. So, natanong din kayo about the pressure. Ang itatanong ko lang sa inyong tatlo, sino nag-encourage you or kayo ba ito on your own free will na pumasok din sa or sundan ang footsteps ng parents nyo?
I think it's collaboration po. Because I didn't make this decision on my own. I had my parents to guide me because they were the ones there first. I will always listen to their advice naman po, and I trust them that this would be the right opportunity for me po. Yeah.
Ganda ni Bobby. And of course, Andre!
Well, hello, Tita.
It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you po. I guess ano po? Gusto mo mauna? Gusto mo una ka na, pre? Jack po.
Jack, your dad is may anak-anakan. I co-manage him with Diva.
Oh, really?
Okay, and of course, good luck to you. You're being managed by OGDS, diba?
Yes po, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, good luck to you. So, anong sagot mo?
Sa akin po, actually nung bata po ako, hindi naman po talaga ako gusto mag-artista kasi I was really focused on basketball. Pero may mga times po kasi na sinasama kami ni Daddy sa taping, sa Pangako Sa'yo, nakikita ko po yung mga ginagawa nila. Tapos bigla lang may nag-click po sa akin na parang gusto kong matry. Gusto ko po, parang interesado po akong gawin siya. And thankful naman po ako kasi supportive naman po yung dad ko sa na gawin ko po itong karera po na to. So yeah, I'm really grateful po na nandito na po ako sa industry. Thank you so much po.
And good luck to you.
Thank you so much, Tita.
Ayun po, Tita. Yung nag-encourage po sa akin, si Mommy. Pero si Mommy po kasi nung unang beses niya po ako in-encourage. More on pilit po yung gusto. Parang ako napipilitan po. Tapos parang hindi ko po siya talaga trip. Tapos nung pandemic po, yung lolo ko po, he passed away po. Yun yung huli niyang halubilin sa akin na parang sabi niya po sa akin, "Hoy, hindi lahat nabibigyan ng opportunity na meron ka. So bakit hindi mo subukan?" So sinubukan ko po ulit and I fell in love with it po. And from that moment on, gusto ko na po siyang gawin. And every time I work po, I want to work and work and work po. So yun po yung nag-encourage siya.
Thank you so much and good luck to everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let's go to batch 2. Of course, Jojo Panaligan and Venancio Dalian Carvajal and Kate Adahar. So now, from Rider PH Studios, Jojo Panaligan.
Thanks, Vivi. Dear, pwede kayong mag-expound dun sa sinabi nyo kanina na na-discover nyo may mga third eye yung actors nyo at saka minumulto-multo. At saka hindi nyo ba naisip mag-change location dahil yung mga ganun-ganun?
Okay naman po yung mga multo doon. Ano naman, dasal po sa umaga. Pero kasi may mga instance doon. Una, may isang area po doon na cafeteria namin supposedly. Nung papunta po kami sa set, yung art department, may pinag-uusapan, nagbubulungan, papakita ba natin kay Direk? And then, ayun nga, dahil chismoso ko, tinignan ko din naman po. Nung tinignan ko yung cellphone nila, may nakuhanan kang picture sa isang part nung area, nung cafeteria. Dark, nakakakilabot po. May isang matangkad, tsaka may isang maliit. Tapos, wala pa sina Andre at Jack sa set nun. So pagkatapos nun, pabalik na kami, pa-resume na. Si Jack, madalas magsabi na, may nararamdaman po ako, meron dito, malakas siya. Feel siya. Hindi siya nakakita. Si Andre nagsabi nakakakita siya. Tinanong ko si Andre, naniniwala ka ba sa multo? O, direct nakakita po ako. Sige nga, punta ka dun sa set. Tingnan mo kung anong meron. Tapos tingnan mo kung meron pala. Tingnan mo kung meron. Hindi ko sinabi sa kanya. Tapos, after a few minutes, pumasok na ako. Wala siyang alam. Sumasalubong na, direct meron po. Ano nakita mo? Parang bata ako. So yun, without him knowing, nag-match yung description niya.
Doon sa cellphone?
Doon sa picture, doon sa nasa cellphone. And then after, ayun, sabi ko, Jack, di ba, nakakakusap? Minsan may mga ginagawa si Jack para maging maayos ang pagitungo ng mga elements. So sabi ko, pumasok nga kayo doon, Jack and Andre. Puntahan nyo. So sila kinausap nila. And then after, may ginawa si Jack. And then after, nandun pa rin naman sila. May mga nangyayari pa rin paminsan on set na hindi namin maipaliwanag.
Tuloy pa din na doon ang location, syempre. Kasi
Opo, tuloy pa rin.
Thank you. Bonus question lang kay Night in Black. Kanina sinabi mo na hindi ko alam kung happy ka na faithful yung pagkakagawa dun sa pagkakasulat mo. But after 10 years, hindi ba sumagi sa isip mo na i-update yung story or bigyan ng lisensya yung director since medyo malaking panahon na yung lumipas?
Actually, collaborative po talaga siya. May suggestion po ako, tapos may suggestion din po sila direct. So, pero pinagsasama rin po namin yan.
So open ka naman
Opo,
sila?
open po ako.
So yung mga nagbasa nito, maaaring may mapanood na yun.
Opo, meron pong mga minor changes lang naman. Pero for the effective ng story, for the better.
Para lalo nilang panoodin, di ba?
Palagi pong available siya para sa amin na kapag kunwari kailangang palitan, story-wise or logistically or for logistic purposes. Very open yung lines niya, palagi kami nagko-consult sa kanya po.
Salamat, Phoebe.
Alright, thank you so much. Ngayon naman, pakinggan natin from Pinas, News Central at Remate and Venancio. Tama ba? Remate. Okay.
Hello po, good evening po. Sa author po, Sir, ano po yung message niyo sa mga readers like talagang nasubaybayan nila yung sinulat niyo po?
Sa mga readers po nito, like 2016 for 2015, promise po namin sa inyo na magugustuhan nyo ito, faithful to the story, and ginagawa po namin to para sa inyo din. So sana po magustuhan nyo talaga. Thank you.
Last na po, curious lang, bakit po talagang like as in Hell talaga yung title, Hell University?
Ano lang naman po siya, para sa pinagdadaan nila sa school na yun, parang medyo hellish type po talaga, ang chaotic, so parang ang cool din po pakinggan.
With that, thank you po, Ms. Phoebe.
Thank you. Yes, I agree. It does sound very cool. Okay, next up from the Philippine Star, Dolly Ann Carvajal.
Hello, for the ref, Bobby. How would you temper the violent scenes sa Bloody Night? Don't you think it will send the wrong signals about violence, bullying? So how would you address that?
Good question. Pero may ano din talaga siya. Siyempre, tinitimpla din po namin for a general audience din, yung pagkagawa. So, yung pagka-mount namin ng eksena, it's something na mas malaking market yung makakanood po. Kahit yung mga older people na baka mag-cringe siya, sobrang gore, and even the younger people na hindi makakita sa mga tempered naman po yun. And at the same time, it's based on Night in Black story, which has a strong message at the end against against violence and abuse po.
So
Abuse of power.
may redeeming factor.
Opo, meron po.
For the entire cast, kasi Hell University, any hellish experience you had in your school life, kung sino lang meron, share.
Okay, from your school life. Okay,
University life.
University life. Okay, so since sika tayo kanina, let's start on the other end with Jemima. Any experience you can share?
In school life po?
Hellish experience.
Siguro, familiar itong term na to for students. This is considered Hell Week. So, sa university, may tinatawag din na, kung dito Hell University, sa school merong Hell Week. So, it's like a week full of like deadlines, assignments, ganun. So, I think for me, that's like the hellish moment in school, yeah.
Sa akin, wala po ako masyadong na-experience na hellish something sa school ko kasi na-enjoy ko lang po talaga yung school era ko.
I think this morning po, pretty hellish kasi I went from school, then straight here.
But then, kaya naman ko. So, not that
Sa akin naman, nung nag-aaral pa ako. Nag-aaral pa ako. Siguro hellish experience ko, pagsabayin yung work dito sa show business and yung school. Because sometimes, nagtitaping ako, nagre-review ako, and then exam ko na kinabukasan ng 7 a.m. And pack up ako like mga 4 a.m. So, yun sa tingin ko. Thank you po.
For me po, siguro nung nagpakulay po ako ng hair for a role, tapos hindi po pwede yun sa school. So, I used to wear wigs a lot in school. Tapos napakainit, ang kate-kate. Ayun po, yun po yung hellish experience.
Ako po, same answer with Samantha here. Yung pagsabay po ng work and school, nothing hellish naman. Pero the closest thing is, ayun, pag may namimiss akong requirements or pag mapapadalas yung pag-absent ko, yun, that's pretty bad. Pero yun lang.
Siguro for me, pinaka-hellish na consider ko, nung time na pinagsabay ko yung work, school, and yung pagpa-varsity ko sa Davao ko. So I was juggling 3 things at the same time.
Po, yung hellish experience ko sa school, siguro yung attendance ko. Hindi po kasi ako masipag talaga pumasok dati, so yun na siguro po yung hellish experience ko, attendance ko po.
Sa akin naman po siguro nung bago pa lang ako sa Japan, na hindi ko sila lahat naiintindihan. Tapos Japanese nila ako, pero ayun, hindi ko sila naiintindihan. Okay. Ganun lang.
Sa akin siguro yung pagturok ng needle, yung sisi ng needle. Kasi pagkaturok sa akin, sakit like, tapos paghila, ganun yung dugo. So parang feeling ko very relatable talaga sa health.
Sa akin na yun, same lang din with others. Pagsabayin yung work and school kasi sa school namin, uso sa amin yung grouping. So, most of the time may shooting ako and wala ako sa grouping. So, lugi ako sa peer evaluation.
Okay, great questions. Maraming salamat po, Miss Dolly. And now, rounding off batch 2 from Random Republica, Kate Adahar.
Hi, good evening. For Heart and Z, this early kasi you have screaming fans. So how are you preparing yourselves for even more stardom? And meron bang mga artista na parang yung footsteps you want to follow? Or careers you want to pattern your careers now?
Well, for me, this is still very new to me po. This, yung MediaCon and things like that, it's still very new to me. Pero what I've realized is, the more na na-experience ko po, the more na tumataas naman po yung confidence, and nasasanay na naman po. Kaya I'm very thankful for the opportunities po.
For me po, I don't think you can ever prepare for stardom. So, I just learned to stick to my foundations and keep myself grounded. It's regarding inspirations po ba? Since my real name is Heart Evangelista, I'll come with Heart Evangelista po. Ayan po.
Sorry, what inspirations? Na artist po? Well, ang pinaka-naisip ko po, alam mo, na-inspire ako sa cast eh. I make, hindi sabihin na follow ko yan, pero, I make them my inspiration po. The way na, kasi, kapag nasa set po, sometimes, kunyari, wala akong masyadong scene, tapos nakikita ko sila, they're still there, tapos nagising pa, kahit late na. I'm getting inspired, kaya even here pa lang, nakaka-inspire na talaga.
Okay, thank you so much. And our final batch for this evening includes Patrick Fresno, Sab Santos, and Princesa Suji. Okay, so now let's hear from our TikTok content creator, Patrick Fresno.
Hello, good evening. Para po sa ating main leads, I have a question po. Is there a moment in the show that you think people will debate online or yung pag-uusapan talaga?
Interesting. I guess we'll find out. You guys are gonna have to find out. Kasi that's very subjective, you know. Kaya I'm not too sure. Pero I will assure you that there are a lot of moments show that you guys will be excited for, and hopefully gets talked about.
Yeah, I don't want to give baka po mag-give kami ng spoilers if ever we answer that question. Pero I hope you guys stay tuned for more.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And another TikTok content creator, Sab Santos.
Hello. Hi. So my question is, there are scenes in the book na inaabangan kasi nakakakilig sila. And grabe naman talaga yung nakakakilig while you are reading it. How are you preparing for these moments to make sure you capture the same emotions that the readers felt habang binabasa nila yung libro?
I think ang most important regarding those scenes is, syempre, me and Hart have to have this connection. And just from spending time sa set, and you know, kahit pag walang scene, just talking, just being good friends, I think pagdasalang na po sa amin ni Direk dun sa scene na yun, may embody naman po namin yun. We just have to have this closeness lang. That's the most important part.
And free naman po kami to suggest whatever, and Gina naman po kami to do our our ideas. Kasi sometimes he comes up with good ideas na it's really good on camera. And we also trust Derek's direction. And we also have Coach Rai, our acting coach, and he's really hands-on on how we're gonna portray our emotions and what we're supposed to do.
And then pahabol ko lang na question. This one is for Zeke. Yung mga readers siguro makakaintindi. Kumakain ba si Zeke ng ampalaya and takot ba siya sa pusa?
Si Zeke po, I love cats. Okay. And I love vegetables. But that's Zeke. Okay. Just to confirm.
All right, okay. And finally, also from TikTok, Princesa Suji.
Hi, good afternoon. My question is for the main cast also. So actors sometimes get so immersed in their roles that it can be difficult to let go afterwards. So how did you guys prepare mentally and emotionally for the darker scenes in the Hell University?
For me, the more na sinasalang po sa scenes and the more na pinapractice, the more rin po na nata-train po yung sarili ko na to learn when to let go. So, yeah, napapansin actually ng prod team din yun. Parang may switch akong ginagawa to go from Z to Ace, and then pag Ace na back to Z. So it's really just practice and yung parang mental techniques basically.
For me po, ang suggestion po ng acting coach namin is to really stay in character while you're on set, kahit hindi pa po nagtitake. So, what I try to do is really isolate myself first before going to the scene. And then after the scene, doon ko na po, i-let go yung character and be myself. Yun lang po. I think it's being focused lang and pag game on, and pag when you're not, yun talaga.
All good? All right. Great advice. Maraming salamat. Palakpakan po natin ang ating cast director and author. That concludes our press conference for this evening. Okay, so for now, we're gonna play the trailer again so that our cast can see it. I don't think you've seen it, no? Kasi ngayon pa lang natin re-release. So may I ask everybody to please, you may stand and go towards the flanks of the stage para malinaw po ang ating view. Once again, February 6, available on Viva One. Okay, patabihin pa natin. Oo, sige po, para hindi natin maharangan ang ating audience. Zeke? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us all watch once again the official trailer of Hell University.
May bad feeling ako dito, guys.
Sigurado ba rito, Mia?